Yo, yo, welcome back. Today we are looking at the Wired Hatter's Banshee. These have been floating around a few different channels now, and this one was sent to me by a dear friend of mine to do some looking at, pretty much. So let's go ahead and dive right into this case here. Now, this is a very, very nice case. If you guys are into the whole casing, got this really cool PCB design here on the side. And you got black on black, which I really like. And this case has this awesome little magnetic kind of flap here. And diving into it, there it is. Now opening up the front cover there, we have the Wired Hatters presents the Banshee. And there is the device itself and this nice little kind of cutout foam there. And it comes with two antennas. This is a kind of all-in-one multi-network and pen testing tool. And it offers a few different other little features that we'll get into here in a second. Pretty much what it is a very similar to a CYD 2.8 screen right there in the front. And then it's got a ESP32C5, so you can do ward driving with this guy. And it also has the ESP32S3 room built into it as well. And it offers a ton of features over here on the side. So we have infrared, receive, and TX, so RX and TX. We have a full-blown Ethernet port for RJ45. We have a SD card port. We have small little grow ports right here small little GPI ports, and then grow ports over here. So on the grow ports, you can also interface stuff from N5 Stack. So like that's the Pink Gecko. So like this little mesh tastic one over here, and anything else that N5 Stack offers, you could definitely interface it with this device. So pretty cool there. On the back here, we have some basic boot and resets for the ESP32 and C5 boards there. This little box right here, that is a light. It's offering 4 little LED lights in there. And then onto this side, we have another little GPIO. And then we have some more lights. These lights right here are actually UV lights, so kind of like the glow-in-the-dark lights that allow things to glow in the dark. That's what that is. Then we have USB-A on and off. And on the bottom here, we have a headphone jack. And then we have our little toggle wheel. And we have our main display, a little joypad speaker. We have 4 user interface buttons here. So that one, that one, that one, that one. And then, of course, the little 5-way joystick there. And on top, we've got GPS. We've got, what we got here? We got the C5 and the S3. So that is kind of just the basics on the exterior there. And this one does not have a battery built into it, so to power it on, we had to plug it in. Now, of course, with any device, before I get to going and turning this guy on, I am going to plug in some antennae. And here is our main display. And up here we have our status, so we have our SD idle, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like a little mini display of what's going on over here. P off. You have your RAM usage, your CPU usage, and then your SD card usage as well. And then your web UI is off, so you could then connect to a UI interface with the web app. So powering it on, and there we have our bottom light there. That's actually a really bright light. Going down here, we have our UV light. This firmware is Ghost ESP Revival, and it's been around for a while now, but this is what lives inside of this guy, and that gives you all of its functionality. So we have our Wi-Fi, we have our BLE, we have GPS, we have infrared, NFC, and our NRF24, bad USB, Ghost Link, clock, compass, accelerometer, and then of course some apps and then settings. Very nice big bold on your displays there, so you can just easily tap and go. So again, on the infrared side of things over here, this is also touchscreen by the way, obviously. So you have your remotes, universal remotes, learn remotes, easy learn, IR, Dazzler, and such. Very similar to the Flipper Zero stuff. We got our BLE. BLE offers detect devices, list detect devices, GAT scan, aerial detector, spam, raw, GPS. So we're not going to start the GPS because I do not have an antenna attached, like I said. But on the back here, usually I believe that underneath this, there is a ceramic antenna on the inside. So we should be okay there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now, honestly. And then we also have our word driving, which is pretty cool. GPS info, BLE, ward driving, and such. Go into NFC. We can also connect to a Chameleon Ultra. So if you have a little Chameleon Ultra like this guy right here, you can connect to that. So if I go to connect here, and if I were to turn this guy on and connect, we got one. So there we go. We are connected to my Chameleon Ultra. And we have our NRF24, and we have a frequency analyzer. And right now it is scanning all channels on the 2.4 gigahertz range. So you can see right here that we are on 2.4. That's pretty much as simple as that gets for a frequency scanner, right? So let's go ahead and back out of there. Let's go down to, we've seen bad USB stuff before. No, nothing new there. Accelerometer. Let's see what that guy can do. There we go. Ooh. That's pretty fun, actually. Just kind of measuring the G-forces there of what's happening. We have a visualizer. We have terminal, which is pretty cool. You can run terminal commands on this guy as well. And then the visualizer is a USB serial slash UDP ready. Very simple little features here, but they do pack a lot. And this device can do quite a bit for its small form factor. And I say small semi-jokingly because this device is pretty thick. And I thick, I mean wide. Thin, it's actually pretty thin. It's about the same. Its thickness is actually really similar to a Portapack H4M. They are very, very similar in thickness, although in width, the Banshee comes in about an inch wider, and the screen size is 3/4 of an inch shorter than what you get on a Portapack H4M. The screen does still offer quite a bit of real estate there to get around, and the menu is very large, so it makes it super simple to, again, navigate through, so that is a nice feature. That is pretty much the gist of what this device can do. I know that there's a ton of other features being developed for it, and I know that I also didn't go over all the features, like there's lights right here on the side. You know what, let's just go ahead and do those real quick. There we go, so that's stealth mode, kind of like a Knight Rider effect. I like Knight Rider. I love Knight Rider and group watching Knight Rider, so that's pretty cool. RGB, red, got green, yellow, purple, cyan, orange. You can also adjust the brightness, and they are very bright. That is 100%, and that is actually blinding. I could pretty much use this as an actual video light. So, for instance, if I were to take this light right here, and wrong switch, and if I were to shut that light off, you could see here that I could actually use this as a video light if I didn't have a light with me. And I could pretty much get my color accuracy almost down. This is actually RGB white. There's a little pink if you need some more flesh tones. Mic visualizer, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test. Mic checkity check. We got RGB normal. We got a little rainbow color there, and stealth mode, and then back to Knight Rider. If I did need a little light to do some video work, for instance, and I have my camera over here. So if I were to take you guys for a quick little tour and say, hey, you know, yo, welcome back. Today we're looking at the Banshee light feature pretty much on this device. This device offers really, really nice lights. I could use these as video lights. So if you were out and about in the wild and you needed an extra light feature, definitely the Banshee is a great tool to use that with. Cool feature there. So anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching this content. If you guys are interested in one of these, go and check out the link in the description below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I appreciate your time as always. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to all my stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.